What's up, guys? Mike here with the XD Experience. So today, I got back from the movie theaters from finally getting around to see Suicide Squad. It's been out for a couple days. Been watching all the reviews and people talking about it. And one thing that was a common thread was a lot of people were saying, it was an underachieving movie. The Jared Leto wasn't in it enough. All the stuff like it was editing mess. There was problems, this, that, the other thing. So Rotten Tomatoes, I think, give a score like 26%, which is lower than Batman versus Superman. So today I decided to go and check it out and see how I felt about it. Now, I have to say, going into it, I wasn't expecting much because I was reading the reviews. But after watching it and just soaking it all in at the theater, I have to say, like, it's not perfect. Like, don't think this is like the best film you're ever going to see this year. And in fact, there's a lot of movies coming out that are going to be better than it for sure. Like, I think Wonder Woman's probably going to be better. Doctor Strange is going to be better. But having said that, I really had fun watching it. Having Quinn, Margot Robbie, it was absolutely fantastic as a live action Harley Quinn. She's funny, she's sexy, she's all the things you would want in a Harley Quinn. And we get some really nice Easter eggs with Harley that I thought were pretty neat. Will Smith is in it a lot. This is basically Will Smith as the lead. And like, this is going to be a spoiler-free review though. So Will Smith is in it a lot. So he's kind of like the lead. It all revolves around him and how he sees things and stuff like that. So I like the fact that they did that. And in fact, I felt like Will Smith, this is probably one of the best things he's done in quite some time. Like, I felt like I cared for his character. I believed in his character. I think they really used his character really well. But having said that, they had to create a story around it. So I really like what they did with him. Diablo was great in it. Like I said, this is just a review, like a quick spoiler-free type thing. Diablo was great in Enchantress. I thought was pretty cool. I think they could have did a little bit more around her a little bit, but she was fine. And I know everybody's waiting for me to get to Leto. I'll get to him in a second. Killer Croc was great. Captain Boomerang I thought was fantastic. Like, I just loved the way he went about things. It was really neat. One thing I will say, in editing, a lot of stuff we saw in the trailer didn't happen in this movie. Like, there's a scene where they're all at a bar and they're drinking, and Harley asked Diablo if he wants a drink, and she says water. Well, that scene is in there. It's them at the bar, but that interaction that didn't take place, which I thought was kind of weird that they showed us that in the trailer and then it didn't take place. But that's how it goes. But so getting to Jared Leto as the Joker. Now, I was really looking forward to Leto as the Joker. Like, I was like, okay, cool. Every generation has a Joker. This is going to be the new generation of, the Joker and stuff like that. Wasn't in it enough for me to say if I liked him or not. Like, I don't. And I heard that, Leto is pretty upset that there's a lot of scenes he did that were cut out. He's just not in it enough for me to say if I liked his Joker or hated his Joker. I've been a big fan of all the Jokers: Romero, Nicholson, Ledger. I've liked all of them. So I'm sure I won't dislike this one. And in fact, when I saw him in the movie, I was kind of happy for the way that he portrayed it, but I just don't think there's enough of him yet to say if I like him or not as far as the Joker. But, his scenes were fun. They were great. There were a lot of flashback scenes in this movie, especially with Harley and the Joker. The costumes were good. Like, I felt like they did a really good job with the costumes. Even Leto, who's got like this Gigolo Joker thing, I felt like it kind of made sense in the world that they live in. But, I'm anxious to see more of Leto as the Joker, because that's going to, I heard, I was reading an article today where he was talking about how he wants to do a standalone Joker film. If he means standalone as in standalone with him and Harley, I would definitely want to see that. Him by himself with no Harley, I don't know if I'd want to see that. But I really like the interaction with them too. Now, if you know the comic books, you know that like Harley was always like the punching bag, for the Joker. And this, they kind of created like a love story. He cared about her as much as she cared about him. So I really enjoyed that aspect. I think that was kind of neat because it kind of brings something to it a little bit. So all in all, I have to say, if I'm going to rate this movie out of like 5 stars, I would give it 3 to 3.5 out of 5. Like, it's pretty good. It's a fun movie. It's better than Batman versus Superman, I think. It's not as big as Batman versus Superman. Batman and Superman is like this massive film, whereas this one isn't as big, but it still has things that go in. Oh, and Batman's in this more than I thought. Like I said, we get some flashback scenes of him. We get some stuff. There is a post-credit sequence. I'm not going to talk about it, but stay tuned if you guys are going to go to the movies and watch it. But you know, it's a fun movie, and I think 26% or whatever it is on Rotten Tomatoes is kind of unfair. Because you know, one thing I always do when I see a movie is, will I watch it again? I always want to know if I can watch it again, then it did something for me. And I would definitely watch this again. I would definitely go see this in the theater again. Like, I enjoyed the movie, but like I said, it's not perfect and it's not great, but it is what it is, and it's a fun summer flick. And you know, hey, get a cameo. We got a cameo. If you guys don't know, that's not really a spoiler, but there's a cameo. Yeah. So, go check it out, guys. I really think you guys will like it. I'll be talking about it on the podcast this week, so stay tuned for that. Also, stay tuned for, I have a Stranger Things video that I'm going to be doing next. So, I finished up Stranger Things like a week or two ago. I'm on actually my second go-around on watching Stranger Things, so I'll be talking about that in the next video. So, till next time, guys, so done.